are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams.
Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. They find some open field here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, and trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Here we go. Hey, Can. 11 Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 22-yard line.
Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nyheim Hines taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hines. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Jaguars 16, Rams 6.
Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They go play action now. Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Fields this. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The stop by Shaquem Griffin.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Burrow on play action. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking.
Now it's Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Diggs on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 40.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, Jacksonville.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 2nd down, it's Hines.
1 play at a time.
2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. $13 yards remaining on second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Rams 6. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Still 9 remaining on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed it.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
chances for the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Rams 6. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
6. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
10 more yards.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Rams do gain a a bit of respectability. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try the left side. Hines. And some space here. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. 77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Jacksonville.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. Touchdown. Nyheim Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and throw for it. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Over a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
On second down, it's Patterson. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
13 more yards.
Now it's Burrow. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Noah Fant, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On first down, it's Hines, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need...
There he goes, left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
76 yards.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week, as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.